I would be lying to say that I'm excited about being picked first, just because I think we enjoy the underdog role. But we've come to the point in our in our program that now we're expected to do well and I guess be number one. With losing 6 players, I'm not quite sure that. Maybe that's because I think there's some other teams out there that didn't lose as many players off that I think are very strong and are going to be very competitive. But I think that's sort of the expectation of our program. I think my team expects us to be number one, and I think that they've committed themselves into being that. But it's humbling, to have your colleagues, vote for you to be that preseason number one. But our motto is one game at a time, so we don't look too far ahead. We don't base too much on what the preseason poll says. We just know what our expectations are and our goals are as a team, and we hope to achieve those each year.
We try not to think about them too much because it's just kind of politics, and when we play, we take every game one at a time. We don't take anything for granted. We play every opponent like the same level. We never, play down to anybody or, try and like, oh, this is so-and-so, let's not try our best. We're never like that. We're always trying our best.
I think that it's really cool that we were picked number one. It means that the coaches see that we work very, very hard. It doesn't really mean that we're going to be too confident this year, because I don't think with the group of girls that we have, we're not too confident. If anything, it's just going to make us work harder.
There's definitely parity in this league. I mean, top to bottom. I mean, every game. I don't think anybody can predict the outcome. I think that there's some new coaches in this league, or newer coaches, maybe not necessarily this year, but that are fairly young, and I think that they're bringing in some really strong players. So I think top to bottom, it's very equal. Adelphi, I don't know where they sit in the poll, but I'll tell you, I saw them play at a couple spring tournaments, and they're going to be a team that I think that makes some waves early on. Southern Connecticut is always strong. They play a terrific style of field hockey, very open, and I really like that. Obviously, Bentley-Stonehill, very strong, day in and day out, and both coaches, have a lot of experience behind them, and I know that they're bringing in strong classes. So I would say that more than ever, this is going to be a very competitive year in the NE-10.
It's a very competitive league. Stonehill and Bentley, they're always really good games. You never know what's going to happen. It's always, back and forth, up and down the field, just really intense games. And the rest of the league is also very competitive, and we work hard every game.
We have a new turf, which is fantastic when it comes to the line issue. We played in the last 8 years on a field turf surface that was outstanding for field hockey because it played very fast. We had to kind of play through lines. We had a multitude of lines on the field, including football. So that was always difficult for us. So this year, when you look out on the field, you see a field with white, bright field hockey lines, which is exciting. The field plays a little bit different, a little bit slower than what we're used to, but we're hoping over time that the surface packs down and it goes up to as fast as what we're used to, because we do like to play a fast-paced game.
The new turf field, I was very nervous for in the beginning because we loved our old turf. It was one of the fastest turfs we've ever had that's in the league. And so we were really nervous for it. But once I've been out there a couple times now, and it's pretty short, so it's pretty fast still. So we have good hopes for that. And I think it's still the second fastest turf in the league.
Shannon's awesome. I think I start off every question with Shannon's awesome whenever I'm asked about her. She's just a great coach. She knows how to do her job. She does it very, very well. And I think that as a player, she is just a great coach, and she leads a successful team every single year. And we love playing for her. I love playing for Shannon. And I think that's a combination of things that just doesn't happen everywhere.
Shannon is a very caring coach. She does her best for us because she cares a lot about us, and she's hard with us. She's very demanding, but she demands the best because that's what we want to give her too.
I think they're pretty open with me, is that's their goal. This is a, obviously I am the coach and I try to set some goals for them, but in the end I really want them to set their own goals and their own team goals, and I think that's their team goal. They want to win a national championship. This senior class, they came in as freshmen and they didn't get to experience winning a national championship. They were here the year after, and so they've heard a lot of hype, a lot of talk about how exciting it is to win a national championship and what it meant to the the team, the 2005 team, and they want to experience the same thing. So I really think that this senior class has set their expectation is that's what they want to do.
We want to remain the #1 seed, of course, in the NE-10. We want to come out and win the NE-10 and the regular season and the NE-10 championship. And then we want to move on to the Final Four, and hopefully we'll make it back to the national championship.
To make it back to the national championship again, but with that being said, we need to win every game. We have to take it one game at a time, just to maintain that #1 spot again in the NE-10, and then get back to the national championship once again, and hopefully come out on top this year.